everybody, it's Kyle. Uh, I have the taste testing podcast here when Mikey and I taste tested four different tequilas and picked one out of those four that was our favorite. Interestingly enough, it was not the most expensive. Kind of wild. Uh, After that, I did receive a bottle of Suavecito Añejo from my wife, which is the second smoothest tequila I've ever had in my life. Second only to Grand Maya Ultimate, I believe is what it's called. But I don't see me getting a $100 bottle of tequila anytime soon. Even though Suavecito was not cheap. Funny thing is, I actually went on Instagram and liked and started following Suavecito, and they had a deal up yesterday on Valentine's Day. They had all three of their, the Añejo, the Silver, and the Reposado. And so why have one when you can have all three? And I just put a little message on there, man, your Añejo is the bomb. I would like to try the rest of these and will as soon as I can. And they said, yeah, man, thank you very much. And they are all great. So I'm looking forward to trying the other ones as well. I'm not a mad drunkard, by the way. I do like tequila. I like the taste of it. And I also like the fact that when I do drink too much of it, which is not very often, I actually don't get sick. I actually feel fine the next day. And I think it has to do with the quality of the tequila that I'm drinking. Other than that, I'm pretty much just a beer drinker. I don't really like whiskey, or vodka's okay, or gin. Every once in a while I like a gin and tonic. But I'm not a big hard alcohol drinker, but I do love tequila, which is interesting because a lot of people consider it to be the hardest alcohol, or the one that makes them sick. But anyway, regardless, yeah, check that out. It's coming up after I'm done here. So let's go over, let's see, things that are bugging me. Well, definitely number one thing that's bugging me would be the school shooting that happened yesterday, which it's hard to believe, but is the 18th school shooting of the year, even though it's only February 15th. I won't get into the whole gun thing because, I have a gun, and I believe in people's right to have guns. I don't know if they need semi-automatic assault rifles. I don't think you need that to hunt a rabbit or a deer or a pheasant. But more importantly than that, I think we need to get mental illness under control. I think there's a lot of mental illness in our society, and I'm not just talking about at the top. Ding! I'm talking about everyday human beings. I myself have clinical depression. I've been diagnosed with it, and I take medicine every day for it. And sometimes things are worse than other times, and so I do occasionally have a Xanax for that if I have to. Usually that's reserved for Thanksgiving when all the family's over. Yeah, not a joke. But it goes ignored, and there's this stigma around it that if you admit things like I just admitted to you, you're weak. You're weak. You're a weak person. Yeah? Well, fuck you, man, because if people would have been able to talk about mental illness the way they can right now, which is still not great, but better, back in 1980, then my dad would still be alive, maybe. Because he definitely had mental issues. He definitely had a lot of problems, and totally and completely ignored them, and was totally and completely ignored, and was probably told to toughen up and other assorted horseshit phrases. It's interesting to me that in this country we just choose to move on and put the Band-Aid of medication on it, and we don't discuss it. I don't get it, man. This guy who walked into the school yesterday because he got kicked out of the school last year. He's 19 years old. He goes back to this high school and he makes everybody fucking pay, you know, by killing people that he doesn't even know, who have nothing to do with whatever it is that he has a beef over. That's mental illness, man. Uh, I've definitely been very, very upset and very sad and very angry and thought people were attacking me and making fun of me and other assorted things when I've been in a bad state. Never to the point like this guy, but I've definitely had those feelings of paranoia and anxiety. And I would imagine a lot of us have, even those who might not believe that they do suffer from some sort of mental illness. I bet everybody's felt that way. I certainly know some people who feel like everybody's against them all the time. Here's one of the phrases you'll say if you're suffering from mental illness, possibly. Well, that's just my luck. Or, with my luck, I'd do this, and this would happen. First off, there's no such thing as luck, guys. I hate to tell you that. It's a big eye-opener when you realize it. There's no such fucking thing as luck, man. There's no such thing as this magical shit around us that makes things either good for us or bad for us. Now, I think there probably is some sort of karma, but I think that might be self-created as well. So when you do good things and you try to do the right thing over and over again, good things come to you. Well, I don't think anything comes to you, but I think when you're doing good things and you're treating people nice and doing the right thing, you're headed in the right direction, so you're headed for good things. And when you're not doing those things, you're headed in the wrong direction, so you're headed towards bad things. Some people find it a little easier to say good luck and bad luck. You know, like I remember a friend of mine, Dan, I won't use his last name. I know several Dans, but this one friend of mine, Dan, we used to talk about it because his wife is really great, and people would say, "Oh, you're a lucky guy." And he goes, I used to hear that all the time, but then I thought, hey, what the fuck am I, chopped liver, And he's right, man. That's a real good point. Think about that. The next time you say you're a lucky guy or you're a lucky gal or you don't know how lucky you are, basically you're insulting the person that you're talking to because you're telling them that they don't deserve what they have or they're not good enough for who they're with. It's a bullshit way of saying things. And you know what? Getting rid of it is no more difficult than getting rid of using the N-word or calling people retarded and dumb stuff like that we've gotten used to not saying, I'm never going to say African American. I'm never going to say anything American. I'm going to say American. Now, to describe skin tone, you may say black or white, or I guess we do say Asian. But I don't know. I mean, if everybody insisted and you're required to say African American, I'll start saying it, But I don't think those things really matter so much. I don't know. Maybe they do, and maybe I'm wrong on this. But I will tell you that there is no such thing as luck. So you got to get that out of your fucking head now. And you have to move past it in order to get right with yourself. As soon as you start understanding that you are where you put yourself in your life, then you might feel real bad right away, but you'll start making better decisions and you'll start putting yourself in the right position and you'll feel better. That's what I did, and I can't believe it took me so long to figure it out, but I think that's what you have to do. So that's what's bugging me, man. And I think what I just said goes along with what we need to do as far as guns and as far as mental illness. We have to start making better decisions to put ourselves in better situations. We have to stop sending our thoughts and prayers. Fuck that shit. That's great. Yeah. That's almost like saying, I'm so sorry for your loss when you didn't really know the person that they lost or how important they were in that person's life. I'm sure that this other buddy of mine, Kyle, would probably tell you that after a while, I'm sorry for your loss gets a little old. I even remember it from when my dad died, people saying it. It's not, they're not trying to be mean or anything. They're just saying what they think you're supposed to say. So that's what sending my thoughts and prayers are. Our thoughts and prayers are with these people and all that stuff, you know. Let's start doing things instead of sending our thoughts and prayers. Let's do something that can be metered. I can't keep track of your thoughts and your prayers or how many thoughts and prayers are received. Let's start doing something. Let's start doing something about mental illness, and let's start doing something about magazine sizes that go into these rifles. If people have to have these neato, mosquito looking guns, okay, let's make it so they can only shoot one bullet before you have to pull everything apart and then shoot another one, you know? I don't know. But we've got to do something, man. And it ain't sending our fucking thoughts and prayers. And if I hear that from one more senator or congressman who's received millions of dollars from the NRA, I'm going to explode, man. Fuck you. You don't give a shit about these people, or else you'd be a man or a woman or an adult or whatever it is you're supposed to be, and you'd stand up and say, I'm not going to accept them money anymore. I'm going to do what I was hired to do, which is help the people of these United States. Okay, so there's my rant. That's what's bugging me. Things I'm into, I'm still really into Black Lightning. I love that TV show. It's on the CW. If you haven't seen it, it's amazing. Uh, it's probably the best superhero TV show that there is, other than the stuff on Netflix. Come on, it's hard to compare to that. What else am I really digging? I'm ready for baseball season. It is going to be the first year I don't have MLB.TV. And I decided not to get it this year because what ends up happening is, like, the first couple months, man, I watch baseball until the cows come home. First 3 months or so. And really, to be honest with you, for the price, it's probably worth it. But then I start burning out a little bit and really just paying attention to the Royals, maybe a few other teams here and there. And then basically all I'm watching is the Royals, which there's nothing wrong with that. I'm here in Kansas City. But I don't really need this full package to do that. So decided not to do that and cut that out of the budget a little bit. It is $125, I think, a year, or 130. So I'm going to stop that. But I am excited for baseball regardless. What else am I excited about? I'm really excited about that tequila that I got, Suavecito Añejo. It is amazing. Again, it's the second best tequila I've ever tasted. And I'll give a little shout out to Gomer's and Lee's Summit, because that's where I tasted it. I happened to go into that store, and April was getting some stuff at, like, Sally Beauty Supply or something. And I went into there to see if they had the Grand Mayan Ultimate, the best tequila I've ever had. It's a white clay bottle, by the way, with orange and blue markings on it. It looks hand painted. It's beautiful. They have it at El Ranchero, which is the ranch, the restaurant that we go hang out at the bar. Amazing. So I went in there to see if they had it. They did, and I was pretty floored. And this one guy said, "Have you ever had Suavecito?" And I said, "No." And he gave me a taste of it, and I was floored. It's about half the price of the Mayan Ultra, or whatever it's called. But it's very comparable, a little harsher, a little more of a burn than the other one, but very sweet and very smooth compared to probably most tequilas you've tried, if all you've ever tried is that shitty Jose Cuervo horse piss that they have behind the bar. So yeah, I'm really into that right now. I'm very excited about it. What else am I into? Not a lot. I mean, I did start reading some of the Grand. Boy, I still got tequila on the mind. I did start reading some of the Black Lightning comics, which are pretty great. I am interested in seeing Black Panther. Probably won't see it this weekend. I probably won't go to Planet Comic Con this weekend either, which kind of sucks. But we have the girls, and we got to be there for them. That's our deal. Kids are playing basketball this weekend, so we'll go do that Saturday, and that's kind of our weekend. But another thing I'm really into, on the Switch. I bought a game called Axiom Verge. AXIOM Verge. VERGE. Like on the verge or something. Incredible game, man. It's a Metroidvania type of platform game. So if you've ever played Metroid or Castlevania, it's kind of like built on that. Same guy created all the artwork, programmed the game, and wrote all the music for the game. And he sells it. I think it's only like $30 on the Switch, but man, I highly recommend that. If you guys haven't played that game, it's really good, and it's so reminiscent of Castlevania and Metroid. I absolutely adore it, and yeah, check it out if you get a chance and you have a Switch. Other than that, not much, man. I'm still waiting on my update to Android Oreo on my Huawei phone. That's right, I have a Huawei, so I hope you're not getting spied on by the Chinese as I record this podcast. What a load of shit. Here's what I'll say about that whole thing and them saying, no, don't buy Huawei or ZTE phones because Chinese are using them to spy on us. Okay. So I guess my question would be this. Aren't all phones made in China pretty much? Isn't the iPhone made in China? Isn't this, all of them are made in China. So why is this one different from all the rest of them? Because of the software, it's Android. Right now I have Android Nougat on there, so 7. How is this any different from a Samsung phone? It's not. It's bullshit. So don't believe the lies, people. AT&T and some of these companies are mad because Huawei and ZTE and some of these other companies won't play ball with them and give them some of the money they want to carry their phones with that carrier. So don't believe that bullshit. Anyway, that's about it. That's all. Listen to this taste testing. Again, this is way back when the Chiefs were still in the playoffs, before they fizzled out like they always do and lost that playoff game to Carolina. So this is Mike and I taste testing some tequilas, and we will catch you guys soon.
Your ship was going down fast.
Look at that microphone, dude.
Nice. Are those all 3 years?
Oh my god. No. Is it? Yeah. Yeah. All right.
I'll be right back after a brief urination.
Hurry up. Yeah, this mic is way better. All right. Just to let everybody know what's going on here, Mike and I are getting ready to do a tequila taste testing. We have 4 tequilas here. We have Hasong's Reposado tequila, which is our favorite forever. We have Patron. I think this is silver. Yeah. We have Espolón Anejo. And then we have Mike's Kick Butt bottle of Don Julio 70. So we are going to see which one is which here. Prepare yourselves. And the Chiefs playoff game is on too while we're doing this. So. Chiefs are up 21-9. Looking good. Or 21-10, I guess now. Hey, how was that beer?
Oh, not bad.
It's not bad. It tastes like, it reminds me of Corona.
Yeah. I'd say it's on par with Corona or anything else.
I know that beer's good. So I went through what we got here, what we're going to be tasting.
Don Julio, Patron.
Yeah, and really,
The saddest thing about this, Mike, is that my wife, she was being so mean today. She wouldn't let me buy that $95 bottle of tequila.
I don't know why she'd have a problem with that. I mean, did you tell her that after it was finished, you could make a nice bong out of it?
I showed her how pretty it was. It's clay. It's got beautiful flowers on it. And El Sol, that's Spanish for sun.
See?
What are we going to do first? You want
to start nasty? And
Let's start nasty. And of course he reaches for the
Patron, which used to be the high-end, well, still is the high-end tequila at most of your Mexican restaurants.
Patron, the high-end in name only.
There's a fucking silverfish in the bottom of this shot glass.
Okay, you can drink out of that one. I don't. That's not my style.
Yes.
Hi, Kyle.
Hello. Hola,
How are you?
señorita.
It's a day of beauty, which means I really
I
love
was
it.
hoping you were still going to have the light on.
No, now I have the
Wonder Woman?
aftermath, and I'm going to see my face now.
We're doing a taste testing here.
You're going to what?
We're doing a taste testing. Paraffin wax? Is that what's up next?
No, this is a vegetable steamer that I use as a facial steamer.
Okay.
I love when chicks say facial.
Who doesn't?
Michael!
Who doesn't?
Shut your face.
Sure.
You've ruined it.
We're recording.
I should make
You're on the podcast now.
Okay, well, he should buy me a facial every time he laughs about the word facial. So you owe me like 10 facials.
So I got to pay for facials
Wait a minute.
now?
From a professional.
I'm confused.
Okay.
This is
This is getting interesting.
yeah.
I got to
Facials.
pay for a facial for you from a professional.
Yep.
Like, do you have
You
to
know
go
any
to
gigolos?
do you have to go to Pornhub to find somebody that's pro or?
Here's something my boss got me yesterday. The donkey milk face mask.
What a caring soul. I mean, if you look at this tequila,
You got me some good stuff.
it looks good.
Here's the fuck work. Go directly to lake. Collect 2 cases of beer.
Ooh, do not pass by a shot.
And a new PDR Mini Light.
Ooh,
3 years in RDA.
nice.
Probably $500.
With
So it's not out yet, but
that's nice.
good guy.
Dang. Sounds like a good guy. It's nice to be appreciated for the work you do, isn't it?
It's weird.
Isn't it strange?
Yeah.
I just have found it over the last couple of years. Before that, I was treated basically like shit.
Yeah, I really didn't know how to respond to it because I'd been treated like shit for
Yeah.
my entire working life.
I'm with you. All right. Here goes the Patron Silver.
Patron Silver. And he rolls her eyes. See, that's suited for margaritas.
Yeah. I mean, that's about all it's ready for. It ain't ready for prime time. Ugh. That stuff tastes like shit, dude.
Our review is ugh. How do you spell that?
We're spoiled. That's my review. We're spoiled.
So right before you came over, I'd been chopping jalapenos for half an hour, and I
Uh-huh.
couldn't remember when I went to the bathroom if you're supposed to touch your dick as much as possible after you, or
How
not
you
at all.
doing? The guy, you have a... I can't even get my joke out because I think it's so funny already. It's probably not. Does it look like you have ringworm around your dick?
And that's something you can share too. We can both burn.
All right. I'm going to go with Espolón next. Let's just go by, well, we should, if we're going to go by cost, we should have gone here first, but we'll go by Espolón just based on my own personal feelings. I think this will be next. Okay.
I haven't been as impressed with this as you have, but it's not bad.
I like the Reposado, but this Añejo is just...
Oh, have you had? I guess you've had it.
Yeah.
Looks like there's some air space in the top of the bottle.
Yeah. Yeah.
Really.
When I come home and I know it's going to be a long weekend at home, it's the first thing I grab.
And it's always a long weekend at home.
It can be. And you'll see it. This one's definitely a little more of a gold tint to it. So it's definitely been aged in those. I think they aged this in bourbon barrels.
It's got we piss in it.
Here we go. Ooh, now we're doing cheers. It's pretty harsh.
That's better than Patron.
It's got a better finish. Oh, man, that's a lot of tequila already.
Had you been drinking before you came over?
Not this much. Sorry, I like to turn water faucets on like super high. It drives my wife crazy.
Let the palate rest for a minute.
Yeah, let's take a break there. All right, here we go. All right. What do you think, Mike? Which one's next, in your opinion? Is that a tough one?
We're down to Julio and the songs. I thought you brought something else too.
No, I didn't buy that new one today. Even April was so mean today. She would not let me buy this $95 bottle of tequila.
Oh my gosh! I don't know why.
Yeah.
I'm sure after Christmas there's tons of cash flow.
And so anyway, what are you doing?
Well, here's what I'm going to do.
Uh-oh.
We've got Hassan's head-to-head with Don Julio, and we'll just pass them back and forth.
I never knew
That's
his
a bad
songs was that.
I'm gonna use this.
I didn't know his songs was that. I thought it was clearer than
Yeah,
that.
I did too.
All right. So we're going to do both these simultaneously?
Well, I just thought we'd do like half and half and then pass
All
them
right.
back and
All
see.
right.
So I've got Don Julio.
70.
This isn't just normal Don Julio.
It's 70 anniversary, right? 70th.
I would assume so.
Yeah. Okay. And this is Hassan's Reposado. Oh. And that's still really super smooth.
Don Julio's better.
It's got a harder bite at the end.
See, I thought Hassan's was way more.
It is more up front, I think. Boy, that's got a nice flavor right at the beginning.
I still think that Mayan stuff we found it.
Oh, that's... Yeah.
It's the best.
I know. It's just, if April could only understand, I would have her try some.
If only there was some research
I
that would
bet
show
you,
that
if she can go
cholesterol
buy
spots could be cured by tequila.
$100 purse or something,
No, she doesn't care about that stuff.
shoes.
This is why it's... Nope. And this is why it's a tough sell for me.
I mean, he had to break out of his dog crate just to come over here tonight.
I know.
Yeah, the
It's
little
hard
dog
to beat,
crate.
Kyle.
The little one.
The little one. She had me in the little one.
Oh.
What did you do?
Must have been so bad.
Tried to get her to buy that bottle of tequila. All right.